Hello all of my Psychic Bears, my name's Chronically Blue. Welcome back to, hopefully, the finale of Psychonauts. Last episode, we entered the meat circus, we collected everything in it, which was fantastic, and we are now fighting the Butcher again. He's on fire, the arms move really fast, so we're gonna ask Agent Queller for some more advice.
Agent Queller, do you have any advice on the current situation?
Hey, do not run up the flaming arms. Try TKing some of your dad's flaming clubs into the butcher. And then if he ends up, say, curled up in agony, then you can punch him in his fat head.
Nothing more to report at this time.
Crawl her out.
That actually makes sense.
Please, Mr. Butler. Jeez, not again.
Okay. I love how it helps. It's so nice. It's like, hey, like, let's try this thing, and then it's like, maybe don't try that.
Puncture wound. Flaming.
Now remember, we don't want to get squashed by the cleaver, because that will indeed auto-death us.
Puncture wound.
Rasputin! I see your skull is as hard to penetrate as ever.
Dad!
What is your brain doing out here in this tank with this other brain? And who are all these unconscious people? What have you gotten yourself involved with?
Psychics. He's been cavorting with filthy, cheating psychics.
Is that really? Is that really how I look in your mind?
Man, do I hate psychics. And seeing my son happy.
I don't hate psychics. I used my psychic connection with you to find you and to project myself into your mind.
But how can you hate me for being psychic if you're psychic too?
Son, I could never hate you. I only wanted you to be happy, Rasputin. And safe. Our family has many enemies. I have a lot more hair than that. Now, son, we have to carefully unweave your psyche from that other brain. We don't want anything bad to happen while your mind is in this tangled state. The damage could be permanent.
Unweave? Detangle? Never. I like it this way. I mean, look at how huge I am. And I think I can juggle now.
This is your mind, so you are the strong one here. But I'm about to give you my son. You must take care of it, because it's everything I've got.
This is so cool, actually. Kill the two-headed dad monster.
Come here, little bunny.
Wait a minute, so, okay, so I guess we... Awesome. I'm like, great. We're doing great.
Let's see if you remember your children.
So yes, just remember we don't want to take any damage. Oh, we have to run away until it charges up. So if you look in the bottom right corner, I mean upper right corner, below the health bar, we can see that we are like slowly building up. There we go. This is so cool. I'm actually enjoying this. This is like the best idea for a boss fight ever, because when you're like super duper charged, It's awesome. Like, I've been playing the Bolt game on the 360. It's kind of cool. It's not bad. A little unique with some of the stuff that happens, but you know, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Bunnies! No! No meat! Ah!
No more. No more meat. Look.
There you go! Good little bunny! Hey, thanks for helping me save the bunnies. And for talking to my dad.
No problem, little Oli.
Bye-bye! Wave goodbye, Mr. Bun!
Where's he going?
We're separating the brains now, Rasputin. He'll be fine. Let's go inside.
Man, I can't wait to tell you about all the messed up stuff that happened.
Oh, I know a lot of it. While you were out, I poked around a bit. Tell me about this Lily person.
Hey!
And so, that brings us to the end. Where, as you can clearly see, the personal demons causing my negative behavior have all been eradicated, leaving me sane once again. This is also corroborated in CAT scan number 3 on page 59 of your handouts. On a personal note, I would just like to reiterate how extremely, extremely sorry I am for stealing all of your brains and trying to take over the world. Mistakes have been made, but this camp is all about education. And I know I, for one, learned plenty. Thanks to that guy right there. Come on up here, Raz.
We endeavor to build strong minds here, with the power to lift things, to see things, to burn things. But it's a special quality of your heart, not your mind, that truly makes a great psychonaut. This young man has it. We did not give it to him. He got it from someone else, long before he came here. But we can give him this, to honor his mind, his courage, and his heart. Son, we do not normally ask this of someone so young, but it is obvious to us all that you are not average. Will you join us, Rasputin? Will you be a psychonaut?
Okay, let's be perfectly clear about this. That was the best summer of my whole entire life.
Hey, the summer's not over yet. We can hang out for a couple of weeks still.
My family's out on the East Coast. Where's yours?
They move around a lot.
Well, you'd better go. Your dad's waiting for you.
Well...
Bye.
Children, it's an emergency. There's been another kidnapping.
I was here the whole time. You saw me.
No, this time we know who it is, and that's what scares us.
Who was kidnapped?
Truman Zanotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts.
Dad!
Sir, can you teleport this many of us back to headquarters?
Huh? What? Hey, what are you people doing in my kitchen? Now get!
You Guess we're taking the jet.
Don't worry about your dad, darling. We'll get him back.
Yes, after all, we'll have Rasputin helping us.
I'm going?
Now, how could we do this without our anti-kidnapping specialist?
I've taught you everything I can, son. Now, you go show them. Show them all.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, we have officially finished Psychonauts. It was a unique time, and before I say anything else, I do want to say, why does Raz's dad and Sasha look like a cute couple? I don't know if that's just me. That just might be me. But, like, they look kind of cute together. Anyway. This game was... it's so hard for me to even put it into words. It's unique. It's unique, not in a bad way. There's a few parts it could have improved on. Some of the parts were a little hard to figure out. The figments were absolutely the worst part of the game for me. Going through and finding all the figments was very annoying. But the mental luggage, the cobwebs, those were pretty easy. I didn't really have to think too hard about that one. It was specifically the figments that were the most annoying. Again, I had no experience with this game previously. Before doing this Let's Play, the most I did was I would do the first level of Coach Oleander's basic braining, and then just put the game down and never pick it up again. So this is just another game that I finished, and that makes me so happy. I'm so glad we were able to finish this game. Especially get everything in it, so I don't have to come back to it now. Because this game, the length of this game is definitely out of my comfort zone. I normally like to play games that are about like pushing it 9 hours or less. So when a game like this took me like 17, almost 18 hours to 100%, that's when I'm like, yeesh. And I'm very thankful that I have the YouTube channel in order to push me and continue to have me play this game, else I would have put it down like after episode 5. So just one of the benefits of it, and I'm glad. The writing is really funny, which I was not expecting. It was really dark, really funny. It contributed to a lot of shorts, which was really awesome. It was fantastic, and it's good to have a little laugh and like, well, I'm gonna go do stuff to myself, and it was just so funny. The level layout of the Unconscious Collective, that was weird. I wish that it was more normal, like if they had numbers on the doors, but, you know, so there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can complain about. I thought the cards were a little too easily accessible. That's just kind of what it seemed like to me. Then again, that could have just been the last episode, speaking there. Not last episode, what am I saying? Episode like 34, I want to say, where I just found like 27 cards throughout the camp. So it was definitely unique, but there's lots of stuff to do. I wish that there was minigames. I feel like that would have definitely made it a bit... I feel like it would have added a little bit to it. Like if you went through the entire game, you unlocked like little minigames, like using the telekinesis to throw darts, or something like that, you know? Like that's just one idea that I have. But then again, like when games have minigames in it, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it would add at least like a small portion of like multiplayer to it, because I know that there was a lot of games where people would be like, oh, well, is it 2-player? No? Oh, I don't care. And there's lots of games where it's like, oh, this is 2-player? Oh, sorry, I only play 1-player games. So you're never going to get that perfect balance, you know? But this wasn't bad. This wasn't bad. I am glad to have gone through and finished this game, and just seeing all the different stuff that this game had to offer. It was nice. It was very annoying, but nice. It was just so unique. I wouldn't expect any of this, and it's pretty cool. I did like it. I really enjoyed. The Black Velvetopia. That one stands out the most in my head. That's like the most neon, pretty, glow in the dark. That's the most unique one that I could think of. The Black Velvetopia. The Milkman Conspiracy was weird. It just seemed like I got to like that specific side of YouTube. You know what I'm talking about. Mia's Dance Party, that was fine. That was fun. I just really hated the race. The race was really difficult to capture all the figments in, because why wouldn't it be? I felt like the Meat Carnival was like a very appropriate length. It feels kind of right that you had to fight the Butcher, Razdad, the Butcher again, and then Razdad and the Butcher. It didn't seem like padding to me. It seemed like it made sense. So, I liked it. And the other thing is that again, I did not look anything up. The only thing I did look up was the figments. So, the fact that it somehow I knew, like, oh, well, we're going to stop right here and continue this next episode. And then it turns out, oh, looky here. It's the finale. We're looking at the credits now. I'm so smart. It's just kind of awesome how it kind of comes together. But I'm just so glad that we have finished this game. Again, this game took quite a while, and Psychonauts 2 is available. The soundtrack is available, not to mention t-shirts, patches, and more at shop.doublefine.com. And there's the team that worked on the game. I like seeing the production team that helped make the game. It's really cool. Okay, let's just go ahead and see what happens when we go back. Oh, so this is the brain, in case you didn't notice. I'm also doing this one-handed, because of course I am. So we could start a new game, continue, or load a save game. Obviously, we're going to continue to see what happens. That is one thing I always, like, had questions about. Like, what happens if you continue the game after you beat it? Okay, it's just that. So, I want to say there was some other stuff as well. Let me see here. Primal Memories. And Bobby and Lily. Okay, so apparently there's, with us getting all this stuff, there's Primal Memories and movies. So we're going to go ahead and actually check some of those out, just to, like, kind of buff this out a little bit. I've obviously seen Orlando's Shame, so let's go ahead and see Primal Memories. Oh, okay, so this is just kind of like, you know, bonus stuff, you know? Just some character artwork and such. Okay, we would have seen that then. Okay. Oh, that is a lot of movies. Oh, that's right. These are our cutscenes. Okay. We got, just a lot of really cool concept art. I've never been a big fan of concept art. Like, it's cool to look at, but most of the time I have no idea what's going on. Like, if anyone else looked at it, they'd be like, oh, yeah, I know exactly what this is. This is like this, that, and the other, you know? But for me, I'm just like, huh? It's like when an artist shows you, like, their painting, and it's like, yep, that's a picture. And there's like, well, no, you don't see. You know, there's a bunch of, like, tiny things and such that, like, are happening in the background, and this, that, and the other. I'm just like, okay. Okay. Was that Mia supposed to have a afro? Or was that just one of the characters I missed? It's possible. I don't know. But I do. It is cool just to see it and be able to show it off for the people that really wanted to see it. I've never been a big fan of concept art, so it just kind of like goes over my head. I'm just like, yep, that's a picture. You know? And I don't know, maybe that's just me, or maybe it's a lot of people. I don't know. But I still like to show it off, just because that's kind of what you do. You just show the stuff off and be like, yeah, look at all the stuff that we unlocked, and you know, the reason for getting the everything. Here we have the play. This is the play. That's right. Bonita. Do you feel bonita? I feel bonita. Wonderful, because you look bonita. What the heck? Is he choking on a gnome? I don't know. Oh, right. I was like, wow, they really changed the level design. It's like, no. That's the area to get up to the asylum. Waterloo. Baby, don't you know just what I do? Waterloo. Honestly, if they made like a Waterloo mini game, that'd be kind of cool. Just like a board game you can play for a while. And after you learn the instructions and such. Oh, look at that. I love how pretty the neon lights are. They're beautiful. I really enjoy them. And here we have the final one. Coach Oleander's Prime Self. Where we have no lips. Shigor has no lips. Pokelopi's Habitat. Tent City, the Meat Circus. Look at that. Like, that looks straight out of a horror movie. Wait, not found yet. Oh, that's probably because they're the final things. That's probably it, actually. Yeah, that's probably like the last stuff. But yes, we have gone ahead and finished the game. Let's go and see how long it took us. 17 and a half hours. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all with the next game. Goodbye, my Psychic Bears.